Here we go.
Here we go. Freddie, you going to do it right?
I'll give my best shot.
Hey, welcome to Mad Dog and Barrel's Midwest Grilling.
We're going to have a oofda day today. We are
oofda.
downtown Green Bay, Wisconsin. We are at the Auto Gallery, a great little center here, a nice, great museum. Mad Dog and Barrel's Midwest Grilling coming your way right after this.
Oh, yeah.
Pit Boss Grills presents Mad Dog and Merrill Midwest Grillin'. Brought to you by Pit Boss Grills, Griddles and Accessories, Louisiana Grills and Smokers, Healthy Homegrown Wisconsin Potatoes, Sundrop Soda, Shooting Star Casinos, Ebert Grown, Rebeck's Cutlery, Awesome Shrimp and Seafood, the Wisconsin Agriculture Tourism Association, and by Lashbro Visual Communications.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Barrel's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we are going to have a great time here today. We are downtown Green Bay, Wisconsin. We are at Adams Street. We are at the Auto Gallery. And I said the word museum during the opening, and I said to myself, I'm never ever going to say the word museum today because we're not at a museum, we're at an auto art gallery. We're in an art gallery,
beautiful.
and the art is all the automobiles.
Good
Isn't that great?
something to see.
Just absolutely beautiful. Freddie, have you been here before?
You know, they always talk about, have you ever gone to heaven? This is it, right?
Yes, you've died and gone to
right.
heaven, haven't
Yeah,
you?
this is
Yeah.
unbelievable. No, I was here from an opening day one.
Oh, yeah, you have been.
Yeah, he
And,
has.
and Red Lewis just passed away
Red was
recently.
a wonderful guy. I got to tell you, that my association with him, couldn't meet a more generous guy. You know, he was famous for, of course, PDQ Car Wash.
Well, God dang it! Now you said, because I was going to say, profession. What's it called? PDQ is something else. God dang it all!
Yeah.
It's something dependable and quality. Performance, dependability, and quality can't be Mad Dog, Merrill, and Freddie. It must be PDQ Car Wash and
That's
Red
true.
Lewis.
We will ask the questions.
Oh,
Anyway,
no.
so we're the art gallery here is all the automobiles, and it is
It
just
is.
absolutely gorgeous. From a 113-year-old Model T Cadillac to some of the newest ventures that are just the most gorgeous Lamborghinis in the world, and other great vehicles, just phenomenal.
I mean, they're just beautiful.
They really are.
I'm not even a car nut, but I'll tell you what, you walk in the door and you see those cars. Oh, man.
But on September 28th of this year, and you'll have to check, it's in the calendar books, they have Autoberfest.
Yes.
And it's all the German brands of cars, from the Audis to the Mercedes to the Volkswagens to the BMWs.
Right.
We love the Germans.
We love it, and so we're going to celebrate that in advance, so you get the idea that you can host special events here. You can come and do some catering. That's all you're going to hear about this gallery this evening, today.
I'll bet you you're wrong.
No, you're not wrong. We're going to do a nice little German meatloaf right
All
now,
right.
German meatloaf. One of our great sponsors this year, and we've used them a couple of times, is our good friends at Rebeck's. Rebeck's Cutlery, and they do a great job. It's veteran owned. They do a great job. Nice family. It's high quality. We have the Damascus steel.
Oh, yeah.
It's got all the 67 layers of Damascus steel. Just absolutely gorgeous. There's also a 15-piece set German, high carbon German set that you can purchase. And also all the beautiful cleavers that you see in front of us, about 5 different types of cleavers. So cleavers, whether it's for slicing, for boning, for chopping, for butchering, for vegetables, fish, or meats, it doesn't make a difference. We're going to take our cleaver right now, good high quality, take a good look for it. We'll talk about the knives in a minute or two. We're going to do our little vegetable cleaver here.
All right.
And in our meatloaf today, because it's German, we're going to do kind of a Reuben style.
All right, I love that.
So we're going to add I'm just going to take the sauerkraut that we had, and rather than have the larger strands, all I'm going to do is run a nice little cleaver, the vegetable cleaver, through it one way and then the other, and just do a little dice up type thing, if you will. Very, very
Good job.
sharp, very, very high quality carbon steel, beautiful, nice cleaver.
Beautiful, sir. Oh,
Another great sponsor this year is our good friends at Ebert Grown.
yeah.
Ebert Grown Farms,
They're
ebertgrown.com.
great people.
Great family. We'll talk about them in a minute or two. We've got about 8 pounds of burger right here, high quality, locally raised, locally processed, locally sold. It's like we call it farm to fork all the time.
Right.
It's a circle of life. They like to refer to it as a windmill. Because that windmill goes around and it's a valuable tool, and it's all done locally, and it pumps the good stuff from the ground and gives you good quality meats. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they like to look at it that way. So our good friends at Ebert Brands, ebertgrown.com, if you will. So I'm going to punch you a couple holes in here so we can work a nice little German meatloaf in there. And the first thing we're going to do is add our little sauerkraut in there.
I love sauerkraut.
And
Good
we're going to
stuff.
crack a few eggs. Trying to crack it on top of the meat, that don't work. So we'll have a couple of eggs in here, and we got to have eggs in the meatloaf because we're going to add some bread. I got one little. And
I like that. So, Freddie, did you ever have a German car?
Did I have a German car? No, I have not had a German car.
Well, it's about time you get one. For God's sakes, you got everything else.
Well, a Duesenberg is a little out of my range right now.
So what's your favorite German auto?
Well, why do you say German? Yeah, I'm a Corvette guy. You
Yeah,
know
that's
that.
true,
I
that's
got my
true.
Corvette shirt
Well, I
on.
see that 1970 Stingray in there. That was awesome.
Do you know what? Do you know the history on that car, don't you?
No.
That car was given to Bart Starr after winning the Super Bowl. It's
Oh, really?
unrestored, yes. It's a
Interesting.
beautiful, beautiful deal, and it is here on display. So,
Now, when did they stop making Stingrays?
well, the Stingray,
Well, I mean,
Now
they-
is that sherry red?
no. It's forest green, British racing green, actually.
Forrest Green, wasn't he a Packer player?
That was a Mon green. Boy, you are trying to confuse me
No,
here.
no.
Can I just
never
tell
answered
everybody
your
too? I took
question because I
a
can't remember it.
from our good friends at Rebex. I took their Shantuko knife out. Just gorgeous. Has the little dimples in here. So as you saw, I'm cutting that onion. Nothing stuck to it. It just
Yeah.
kind of slips away and pushes away from those little dimples, and it comes out wonderful. That's that Japanese Shantuko. You
Feel
pronounce
like
it
we're
the way
on
you want
Forged
to.
on Fire. You ever hear that? It's Bill Cut.
A little great German rye.
All right.
German rye bread, and we got a slicer right here, a bread slicer.
That baby is fantastic.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Got
take-
one at home, and wow. It's going to be good.
It's going to be good. So we're going to do some breadcrumbs in there. I don't want to do too many crumbs, but we're going to add the sliced bread in there. I know I could have did this before, but then we wouldn't have seen this gorgeous knife in
you're
action.
gonna see it live.
You know, it's
right here.
our style not to be the Martha Stewarts of the world and everybody else who had to show you for a half hour how to chop one mushroom with a good quality knife. I'm going to show you how to cut a loaf of bread with a good quality knife, and that's about all we're going to show you here today, but it is a good quality knife, that's for sure. So we got the rye bread in there, we've got the meat, we've got the onions, we got the egg, and now we have to use a little bit of our dough works.
It works.
That's going to be the blender in between there.
That's
This is
good
going to be a
stuff,
mess.
man. Sauerkraut,
I'm going to add a little bit of dill in there,
onion, butter.
and we'll do the garlic. Let's do a little caraway in there.
Throw your
Is
cares away.
is caraway good with everybody here?
Yeah.
Because we're going to use a lot
What
of
did I
caraway.
say?
We're doing German here today. And just a little bit of our black pepper blend, garlic pepper
Okay.
blend that's sodium free. So we're going to move this stuff away. And I'm going to get to mixing here. And here's what we're going to do is I'm going to plop this up here because Meryl's going to make a slaw pretty soon. And we're going to put them in 2 cast iron skillets rather than a meatloaf that it won't cook fast. We're going to push them down inside here, and we'll do a couple nice meatloafs.
Awesome.
God, it's terrific. I had meatloaf last night, but not
Did
like
you?
this. Holy mackerel, this
Oh.
is the best.
You know, coincidence, I listened to his album last night.
You did?
Yeah, great album. It's one of
Did
my
you know what?
favorites.
I had crackers. Listen to Uncle Crackers. All right, get cooking, Meryl. Get
Cut the
cooking.
coleslaw. Call Freddie. Coleslaw. You like a vinaigrette or a creamy?
Well, what are we making today?
Vinaigrette. You better say vinaigrette.
I'm no fool. No, vinaigrette is perfect for me.
I'm glad you said that, sir. All right, when you're doing vinaigrette, obviously you need some white vinegar in here. Right, pour that.
Oh, look at that.
Got that in there. I
Nice
love
stuff.
this. I really do. It's a really good.
I gotta still do some
Nice
potatoes
stuff.
this segment too. Get them on the griddle,
Okay,
just
all
you know.
right. So I got that. We got some sugar, caraway seeds, and dill. Throw those in there.
Nice.
Whole dill. Little sugar. I'm gonna do the whole sugar thing. Make it nice and
This is one of
sweet.
those shows we're not sharing with anybody when we're done. We made up our mind.
That's
They
right.
Sharon's not here today.
She ain't here today.
You got a little
Yeah.
bit of olive oil.
Stingy.
Yes, we are this time. We gotta have a little bit of oil in there. Not a whole bunch, just a little bit of oil. Obviously some mustard. We got some Dijon mustard. I love this Dijon mustard. It's really good.
But of course.
Let the force be with you. There we go. Not a whole bunch, but all right, we got that. It looks like a science experiment, doesn't it?
It does.
Oh. Then I got a little bit of our up north pepper. How much that stuff's good. And obviously
right.
some citrus lemon. I'm gonna shake that right up.
I'll don some gloves and give you a hand here, Merrill.
All right. How do you know what to measure? All right.
I don't like apples in mine. I'm gonna put them away. Apples are too crunchy for that.
Yeah, I don't like them either. Seriously, I really don't. All right, go to a shake, shake, shake.
Beautiful.
Ta-da!
Gorgeous. That's gonna be delish.
It's beautiful. I'm glad I didn't say creamy.
You know what? I am too.
Okay, now we're gonna do some German potato salad.
All right.
So we gotta
Wow.
get
Oh, okay.
this
That
whole
is
stuff
okay.
we gotta get going. Then we're gonna relax a little bit here.
All right.
So we have potatoes in there. I've got some diced up celery that's gonna go in there, and I'm gonna throw the bacon right in there. We got some great bacon.
Oh wow!
Put that in there.
Look at that bacon.
You know, our good friends at Ebert Grown, they have like 25 gorgeous cuts of beef. They're a beef farm, Ebert Grown is, but they also have Solomon meats out of Luxembourg,
Right.
and the cattle are raised up in Algoma. They got a great restaurant called Homestead Kitchen and Tap. Homestead Kitchen and Tap
Oh,
in
really?
Algoma. And that is true farm to fork. You go up there, you can taste some of the wares, but you can order online at ebertgrown.com. You can order all the great meats that they have. Beautiful briskets and beautiful flat iron steaks and things
Wow.
like that. You can do bundles. It's too late probably for this show, but they got a Father's Day bundle. Maybe it's not too late for this show. They got a Father's Day bundle up there. So I'm gonna get the griddle going. Our real sponsor of this show is our good friends at Pit Boss.
They're good folks.
They are good folks, and we've got the 4-burner griddle over here. We have our gorgeous 800 over here, if I'm not mistaken.
That's what it
the
is.
competitor series that are pumping smoke right now into our meatloaf. And we are Mad Dog and Maryland. We're not performance, dependability, and quality. We are Mad Dog, Merrill, and Freddie.
That's it. You got that right, folks. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we're having a great time here downtown Green Bay, Wisconsin, Adams Street at the Automobile Gallery and Event Center. Over 100+ years of automobile history in the inside of this building behind us. It's open 7 days a week. I find that phenomenal, 7 days a week. And you can host events here like we talked about. You can do they cater it in for you if you'd like. You can do weddings, corporate parties, private parties, it doesn't matter. We're celebrating Oktoberfest because September 28th of this year that we're doing it. You'll have to check the calendars for years in future. But they have a great festival of German cars.
That's
So we're
great.
doing everything German here today. Merrill's salad turned out wonderful so far.
Oh.
And we're gonna try to plop that baby. I want to do it towards the camera, but
Perfection.
Look at
Look at
him.
that.
a nice slaw there, a nice German slaw.
Could you imagine I tried that, Freddie?
And we'll put that back in the cooler over here.
It'd be all over the place.
I'll tell you what, Mad Dog and Merrill's got a lot of great sauces, a lot of great spices. We really, really do. And if you see us at events, go to maddogandmerrill.com, find out where we're at locally.
Right.
Because we're
exactly.
always on the manure tour. Merrill and I are always hustling someplace at some event, having a great time. The two most popular seasonings we have are Grandma Hazel's and Grilling Magic. We put them in bulk. It's a party pack in a jug, and it's 5-to-1 ratio from our smaller bottles. I don't have a smaller bottle with us here. Those smaller ones we always use. There's 5 of these in each one. So look for those in the market if you would too. Please.
You got it.
Freddie, you thirsty?
I've been thirsty
Yeah,
all
you
day.
just been looking at that. Been looking at that Jägermeister all the time.
Well, you know how that rates on my list
I
of
know you're
favorites.
a Jägermeister man. You
I'm
know,
the guy.
I do an old-fashioned thing. Now Jägermeister, I think it has 59 herbs and spices.
Isn't that
in
something?
There.
Yeah.
But they don't let anybody know what's all in there either. That's sort of interesting to keep it
There's
secret.
a
for-
listing, but you know I can't pronounce half of them.
Really? Okay, so we're
I think
starting
it was in the yellow pages, but I don't get them anymore.
You got some bitters in here. I'm not using any sugar or simple syrup. I'm using apple juice.
Okay.
Not that much, but just enough to sweeten it up a little bit. So,
And this
beautiful.
is a German old-fashioned, right?
it is a Jägermeister.
It is a German.
old-fashioned,
Very
just for
good,
you.
Freddie. Thank you.
I tell you what, that guy's pretty sharp. Of course, you got to have a little Jägermeister.
Not as sharp as that Damascus steel that we use,
It will cut.
but it will cut.
All right, we want a couple of shots.
So you got
of
apple juice in
Jägermeister.
yours already?
Yeah, yes, sir, I do.
Fine.
Well, that'll
Ooh,
enough
that'd
Jaeger
be
to
good,
put me to
Freddie.
sleep right there.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to give you the high. I'm going to give you the regular.
Sure, high test.
High tech. There you go.
Looks good. And then a little bit of splash of something in there, right?
Yep. Yeah, I got to mind it. Yep.
Yep,
You got
yep.
it.
Use it up.
Back with the garnish. Squeeze it in there, right?
There you go.
You guys
There's
are doing
one
a
in
good
yours
job
and
there.
one in yours.
All
You
right.
get them all.
Don't spill his drink now.
No, you get upset.
So obviously Jägermeister is German, so we're doing the German. Can I have the, where's the diet one? Right here.
Yep, you got her.
Apple juice and diet Sundrop soda. Ein Prosta! It's the only time Meryl and I ever we didn't get in trouble in our days, but we listened to a few German bands in our days.
Oh, that was a good one.
Have you heard the German band?
We'll ask the questions here. Okay, German potato salad. So many different ways to make German potato salad on the grill.
good.
By the way, I took our Pit Boss meat thermometer. The meatloaf's delicious. It's up to 165, 170
shoot.
degrees.
Yeah.
Yeah, all over your mouth.
I know. They're good.
Dang it all.
Good though.
Okay,
Worth it.
apple cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar.
All right.
And I don't need much because we really have a small batch here, and I don't want to. And I'm going to use almost a cup of sugar because that's the key there. And some German mustard, some good old-fashioned brown
Oh, yeah,
mustard.
you got to have mustard.
And
Mustard
oil.
with authority.
And I'm going to nixnay the caraway seeds. I'm going to eat that, baby. And I'm not a fan of caraway. Are you a fan of caraway seeds?
Well, we are now because two of the dishes had caraway seeds. in it.
Yeah, then we'll add a little caraway in there. Add some dill in there. And that's basically all you need. We got it's a vinaigrette type of situation, but we need a cornstarch.
Oh yeah, that make a big
Just a
difference.
little
Ah,
cornstarch.
that was the magic ingredient.
Yeah, I was trying to tell you that. Yeah, Freddie. So sugar in high quantities, apple cider vinegar equal parts, a little mustard in there. We got the jug going right there. That looks delicious. And all we're simply going to do. I tried this recipe once without bacon.
Yep.
I tried German potato salad. It might have even been for television. It didn't work. And I wanted to make sure it worked out this time. So you got to have the bacon grease. Now that's more than enough right there. Now watch us stirring this baby up. She's sizzling good. Look at that. Now we just created
Boy, it gets
German
smelling from here,
potato
can't you,
salad,
pretty boy?
folks. Look at that.
I smell it.
That's
Yeah.
as slick as
Ooh.
it can be right there. So this is what created about a 4-burner griddle right now. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip off the center burners. Flip off the center burners, not flip them off, but flip off the center burners. We're going to turn the other ones down, and we got a little oven, indirect method of cooking. That's going to sit forever. Now what we're going to do is over
Oh.
here.
Wow.
Bring that camera back over here again, Mr. Cameraman. Because I want to show you these meatloafs done perfectly over here, and it's all because the Pit Boss runs to perfection. And the cast iron skillets are from Pit Boss. Those are done. We got to have Swiss cheese melted over the top of that German meatloaf. And that's only going to take a second to melt. And gentlemen, what's the favorite recipe for dessert for when the Germans cook? Do you know?
German cake.
Close. Apple strudel.
Oh yeah.
So I got an apple strudel. It's on a pizza stone, and I'm going to put it on top of those meatloafs right now just to warm it up a tad bit.
Oh wow.
And I don't know what we are for timing here, but if I didn't say eatwisconsinpotatoes.com, eatwisconsinpotatoes.com, our good friends at Wisconsin Potatoes, you got to have Wisconsin Potatoes. Eatwisconsinpotatoes.com if you would please. Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grilling from downtown Green Bay, Wisconsin at the Automobile Gallery.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Meryl's Midwest Grill.
I'll tell you what, we had an oofta of a day. We got our beautiful German potatoes, German coleslaw, German potato salad. Thanks to our good friends at Ebert Grown. Look at this meatloaf right here. There's a meatloaf right there with a lot of good ingredients in. I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
We're had a great time here today. We'll be right back to wrap this baby up. Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling from downtown Green Bay, Wisconsin, home of the Green Bay Packers.
Hey, welcome back to Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling.
I'll tell you what, we'd like to welcome our good friends at Kansas City. You're now watching Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. We do appreciate it. We'd like to thank our good friends at ebertgrown.com, rebexcutlery.com, Wisconsin Potatoes, eatwisconsinpotatoes.com, Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grilling. See you next time. Peace, love.
Mad Dog and Merrill's Midwest Grillin' is a production of Lashbro Visual Communications.